Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Tunchak, AWC appreciates the report on the protection of workers from exposure to toxic substances. As you mentioned, the estimation of 2 workers dying every minute from exposure to toxic chemicals and other hazardous substances, and that many of such incidents are not even reported globally, is gravely concerning. Just last week, 4 workers in Shush Khuzestan of Iran died as a consequence of breathing the ammonia gas which was exposed from fish pond. The 6 rescue workers were also gas poisoned trying to rescue the latter 4. None were educated and equipped enough to save themselves when exposed to the gas. The journalists reporting on the workers' activities, rights and accidents are arrested and sentenced, such as the 5 Iranian journalists and workers' rights activists who used their rights mentioned in paragraph 51 of your report, and as a result were each sentenced to 18 years of imprisonment on Saturday. Mr. Heller, as you mentioned in your report, marginalized groups such as those deprived of liberty often have a far greater need for access to water and sanitation. This right is unfortunately violated for many in the Islamic Republic of Iran. The greatest women prison close to Tehran, located in Garchak in Varamin, has only 1 tap of drinking water for each salon with over 200 inmates. Yet the water that comes from this tap is also salty. Even this possibility is not always available. In July, there were reports that the prison drainage well had gone up and made it virtually impossible to use the toilets in the whole prison. The smell of sewage in the intense heat of July, together with a lack of drinking water, was the situation that around 2,000 women prisoners had to endure only in this prison. Almost the same situation was reported from the men's prison, Great Tehran Penitentiary Fashofuye. There are no independent hygiene teams controlling the sanitation in the prisons in Iran. Thank you, Mr. President.
The Association of World Citizens mentioned a situation of a women prison where the conditions are very hard and very dramatic. I think it's very important to raise these types of concerns. We are just talking about spheres of life beyond their households that are sometimes very invisible and needs to have a more important priority in the policies.